That was an ant right here.
Perfect.
So today I am going to talk about how it does not go down in the DM and what I mean by that. So I had to get my apartment exterminated. We live in Arizona, so we have scorpions, cockroaches, water bugs. We have them all out here. They love the heat, they breed, and I needed to get it exterminated. So when the exterminator came, he was basically like, just thought I was just a beautiful woman, which obviously I expect that. He was just like, your energy seems so dope, and he saw my Himalayan salt rock, and he was like, I am into African natural path medicine, and I'm into crystals and all this, holistic shit. So he exterminates my apartment, and he asks for my phone number because I left. I didn't want to be around the fumes. So he texts me once he leaves, and he was just like, you're so beautiful, queen. Because ladies, if you didn't know, they're using queen now since everybody's woke. So you so beautiful, queen. It was really nice getting to know you. Please let me know if you need anything else. I said thank you. Kept it real cute. Then that evening, he calls me. No. I'm getting it all wrong. That evening, he texts me and he was like, let me know in the morning how you sleep. I just want to make sure everything is okay. So I'm like, okay, he's reaching, he's trying, I'm not attracted to him because he's not cute, if I'm just 100% honest with you. But, I usually go for a certain type. And I was like, maybe I need to go outside of my box and date a guy that I'm not particularly attracted to, but he does seem to be intelligent. I'm an intellectual, a ratchet intellectual. I keep it hood, but I also keep it deep. So I was like, this might be good for me to try something different. I text him in the morning and I'm like, everything is okay, I still feel like I'm still seeing a couple of bugs here and there. Do you mind just come in and take a look at it? And he was like, absolutely, I'll be out there, I'll be out there tomorrow. And I'm like, great, like being cute yet again is working for my advantage. He's gonna come out here on the low. He ain't even telling the apartment complex. He just gonna come on his free time. That's free 99, ladies. I'm like, okay, free extermination. I'm all for that. And, he comes and exterminates again. And when he came the second time, he started, talking to me about how he, was recently divorced. He had gotten divorced in December. And I was like, well, that's relatively not that long ago. That's just a few months ago, in my opinion, for a divorce. So I'm like, that's still fresh. And he was like, no, but we're done. And I was like, okay, well, how long were you married? And he was like, I was married for I think he said 7 years or maybe 5 years, I don't remember. And I was like, okay, so you're married for a long time and you're recently divorced. And I was like, so, because at this point, I'm like, I'm asking these questions because I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with him. Because most people, if you shut up and listen, will tell you what's wrong with them. So I'm just asking probing questions. So why did y'all get divorced? I'm a very social person, and I like to go out, and I like to have a good time, and I'm very friendly, and my wife was more of a homebody, and she didn't like to do anything. So I'm thinking, okay, you were too friendly with women, and she had a problem with that. That's code for I didn't understand boundaries. So I'm like, okay, so you're more social and she's more of an introvert. That's what you're telling me. But I'm kind of doing my own like psychological analysis of this gentleman, because I feel like you can learn a lot about a person by how they throw shade at somebody. If you keep it classy and you don't say much, then that means that you may have fucked up, but you've learned your lesson. But if you're just throwing shade, palm trees left and right, you probably did some fucked up shit. You probably fucked up. Those are the people that throw the most shade, is the people who are doing the most cutting up. So I'm listening to him talk about how his wife was just not understanding, didn't understand that he was a social person, clingy, didn't want him to do anything. So then he proceeds to tell me that he's more of a relationship guy, and he likes to be in relationships, and he feels like he's been single for a very long time, which I immediately red flags went off in my brain for multiple reasons. The first and most important reason was I just wanted a free extermination, and I'm not looking for a relationship. So that's a big red flag, because she is not going to be your next girlfriend. I might hit you up for a free extermination, or possibly like $50 to $100. I might want to get my nails done. I might even want to go to dinner. But I definitely do not want to be your next boo. Okay? This is not, it's just, you're just not my type. And another red flag to me was like, bro, you just got divorced in December. Like, it is now June. Then he was like, how old do you think I am? And I'm like, I don't know. You're in your 30s. He was like, I'm actually 43. And I was like, 40s is a little much for me. And my thought behind that is, if you're 43 and you started fucking around like 14, 15 years old, then you've been in approximately around 23 to 24 years of pussy. That's 24 years worth of pussy. All types of pussy. Old pussy, young pussy, dirty pussy, clean pussy. So I'm not attracted to older men, needless to say. I like men that are my age, maybe even a little bit younger. Then he tells me that he has a son that's 17. And I was like, hell to the hell to the hell no. I don't like teenagers. I have a teenage little brother. They get on your fucking nerves. Hi, Cameron. I love you. Okay, Clarissa. You have all these things that you're not attracted to, but maybe they're all superficial. Like the age, the kid, the recently divorced. So he asked me, will I go to brunch or lunch with him? So I was thinking to myself, that's reasonable, because I love the Waffle House and I love cheese grits. This man could take me on a $9 date. Who would that hurt? Nobody, because I was going to go to the Waffle House anyway. He calls me that night and we talk, Well, he talks. Now let me tell you something. I am a Gemini, and I am true to that. I am a very true Gemini. Like, I can talk. I'm also a good listener sometimes, but mainly I do the majority of the talking, hence this channel. Please subscribe. But he overtalked me. So I was like, I don't know if I could do that. But I am going to go to the Waffle House with him, because it's always good to have a lineup, ladies. You got to have you like a mechanic on deck, an exterminator on deck, maybe somebody that sells bundles on deck, somebody who knows how to do some type of house repair on deck. You need a barber on deck for sure if you have a son. You need to have like a lineup of men who find you attractive who will do something for nothing. So I'm like, an exterminator is definitely useful in Arizona, because even when I move out these apartments, I'm gonna have a house and we get scorpions out here. Like, it's very real out here in Arizona. So he's been texting me every morning, good morning, queen. And I get a DM on Instagram, which is not odd. I get direct messages all the time. But I get a direct message from a female, which I have also gotten quite few of, but this was different. So she messages me and was just like, "Hi, Clarissa. Hi, Miss Clarissa. I just thought I'd let you know that the gentleman, I'm not going to say his name, is married. I saw the other day that you were on the phone with him at 11 o'clock at night for an hour and a half, and I thought that that was very inappropriate for a woman to be talking to a married man that long. So I don't know if he's married or not, but I just thought I would let you know." So I messaged her back and I said, "Call me." So she calls me and immediately has an attitude. She was like, she calls and I'm like, "Hello, how are you?" And she's like, "Is this Clarissa?" And I'm like, "Yes, this is." And she was like, "Hi, this is such and such." And I was like, "Hi, how are you?" And she's like, "I'm good." Silence. And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm great. You reached out to me on Instagram. Don't expect me to fill in the gaps of conversation. You was bold enough to message me and bold enough to call me. Say what you have to say. I gave my number to you to extend the opportunity for you to ask me whatever you would like to ask me about your husband." She led off with, I came upon you because, I noticed that after I took our children to the movies, he was on the phone and he had an hour and a half long conversation with you, and I just feel like it's very inappropriate for a woman to be calling a married man at 11 o'clock at night. So I was like, "Well, correction." He called me and he told me that you guys got divorced in December. So I didn't think that I was talking to a married man. Why am I talking about this? First of all, I'm talking about this because this is some bullshit. Men, if you're going to cheat, let me know. Let all women know. Let women make the choice whether or not they want to deal with a married man. Because you know what, in all honesty, and I have a couple of friends, that will entertain a married man. I personally don't, but it should be an option. Like, there's nothing more attractive than a man who is just 100% honest. But don't lie. Don't make me accomplice to your bullshit. I don't want to be an adulterer. I do not want to partake in adultery. Don't make me a part of your bullshit. I'm not even really mad at her, but I'm disappointed. Just being a part of a tribe of women. If you're at the point where you have to find a woman on Instagram and ask her about your husband, the problem is between you and your husband. I was completely irrelevant. The conversation that me and this woman had was really moot point. Because at the end of the day, you don't trust your spouse. I could be lying to you. I could be telling the truth. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you don't trust your spouse. Why are you giving me that much information about your insecurities and your relationship? Because if I wasn't a decent person, I could use that as leverage. I could have not responded to you, responded to him, then told him that I need a check for my emotional distress and silence. That's how the game is really going out here. Like, be strong. Have enough self-worth to know that I don't need to be stalking some girl who's significantly younger than you on Instagram just to confirm something that you already knew. You already know that he is a dog. He ain't even a cute dog at that. Love yourself enough to know you're better than that. Moral of the story is, glow up, drop a couple pounds, put a face on, Get you a weave and go leave him and find another man, or go to counseling and work out your issues. But do not go after the woman, the innocent, beautiful, young woman who is just posting thirst traps on her Instagram and minding her own business and filming YouTube videos and selling hair. Don't go after her, because she ain't doing nothing except trying to get a free extermination. Your husband's out here acting fool. You need to go after him. And I'm willing to bet $1 million that they are still together. That's the saddest part of this whole entire thing, is she done did all this and acted a fool and called me and messaged me on Instagram to probably still be with this man. Anywho, that's all I had to talk about. Ladies, get your life. Get your life back, honey. Get your hair done, get your nails done, get your feet done, go out, find a man, find a woman, do something. But do not be stressing over some man that you know is not doing right by you. Do not do it. And do not show nobody no weakness, because she most certainly will not be DMing nobody about no man, ever. Okay? Don't forget to comment below, because I know you probably will have some slick stuff to say about this video. And also subscribe.